Pisces, my name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the person that is on your mind currently. One more shuffle and let's get into this. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. You guys are so creative. All right, what's going on with Pisces and their person? What can we tell them? The Empress reverse. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. Someone here has put you in not your best energy, not the light that you're really wanting to be in or deserve to be in. I feel like many of you know your worth, know your value, but it's like this person couldn't see it. They couldn't see it for whatever reason. They've caused you massive burdens in your life to have to overcome here. That's because they weren't making an offer, and there were things about this connection that you were not seeing. This connection was making you feel very stuck, therefore adding to the burdens. You may be a life path 5 or born on a 5-day. 5s in numerology can't stay stuck in one place for too long, or they start to go a little stir crazy. I'm getting that you're just feeling really stuck here. Because of someone that you thought was going to come forward with an offer, it's like they didn't. Therefore dropping your vibration, making you kind of left to wonder, like, well, why didn't they come forward with an offer? I feel like you're carrying this. Some of you may be having significant back or neck pain due to all the stress from the situation. I'm getting, for a few of you, you may have found out that this person was out looking for other options, but you weren't sure, or you're not sure. All you know is this person's not coming forward with any type of significant offer. They could be younger than you as well, and they're not making you feel like your best self. Not that it's anyone else's job to make us feel a certain way. We should never, ever give our power away to other people. But I get it. In love connections, it's like that person's opinion, or they, just the way that they sort of interact with us, it can have an effect on our emotions and our vibration overall. That's why it's so important to make sure that we're not, hosting any bad energy or bad karmic soul ties with people that shouldn't be in our lives anymore. I'm definitely getting this person is either looking at other options or they want to. You may or may not be seeing this, but you are feeling energetically stuck. And this connection, at this point, this connection has become so burdensome. I'm getting a lot of you are wondering, is this even worth it? Like, my self-confidence is tanked. I feel like there's things I'm not seeing. This is like a giant walking red flag, but it's like the energy of you can't prove it. So many of you are stuck. You're stuck. It's like you don't want to necessarily confront this person about the offers or lack thereof, the emotionality or lack thereof. But it's like you don't want to stay quiet either, because you definitely can sense this. And with that 2 of Wands reverse there, I am getting that this person could be scouring the earth for other options and just kind of keeping you as an option. Pisces, you're so much better than that. Trust your nervous system. Trust your vibration. Does this person make you feel like your highest, most awesome version of yourself when you're around them or even speaking to them through online messaging? Or do they sort of, that would be the Empress in the upright. Or do they kind of, anytime you're talking to them or even thinking about them, does it kind of bring you down a little bit because you just don't know? Confusion, feeling stuck, having these burdens. No love connection, Pisces, is worth this kind of energy. Because like I said, right when we started this reading, you're the most creative sign, in my opinion. It would probably go Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Taurus. But it's like this energy is not adding to the gifts that you could give the world creatively. It's lowering your vibration. Even if it's just like an online type of thing, it's like it lowers and lowers and lowers, making it really hard for you to step into the things that you're supposed to pursue in this life. And that's different for all of you Pisces watching, because you all have different numerology, different astrology. If you're ever interested in a personal reading where I dive pretty deep into your personal numerology and astrology, as well as answer any tarot questions, click the link in the description, or email me at the link in the description box below. However, this is very much an energy of feeling stuck, not being able to prove something. It's a low vibrational energy. Not that this person has put you there, but just you dealing with this person is automatically causing your vibration to drop. And what I'm kind of getting, the message I'm kind of getting, is it's time to raise your frequency. So that means these burdens to do with this connection has got to go. Feeling stuck, kind of knowing that there's things going on, but you can't see it with your own eyes, that's a low vibrational state, because your energy is going to go a lot towards thinking about this person. You know, even if you're not around them, it would amaze us if we actually calculated the amount of time sometimes we actually spend on confusing connections like this and trying to figure them out. At the moment that you start to feel confused or stuck or like you're not seeing something, that means it's probably time to walk away, although I get it. It's tough, especially that there's something to be said about that hot and cold in and out energy. It triggers a dopamine response in our brains. That's why karmic cycles can be so hard to break out of. I'm not getting that this is a karmic cycle, though, necessarily. I'm just getting this as someone you were dealing with that you really wanted. But it's like they didn't show up in the right ways. And by them not showing up in the right ways, it made you feel, or is making you feel, like just really low. Not your best self. Definitely not in the energy to be sharing your gifts with the world, which is what God and the universe always intended for you to do. It's very important when we're dealing with love connections that we are with someone who raises us when it comes to our life passions, what we're here to do. All too often in love connections, I've seen it where it's like one person will have goals or something creative that they're working on, and this person over here, instead of being supportive and happy and doing what they can to support this other person, even if this person's been really supportive towards that person, there's this little bit of jealousy sometimes or something weird over here where they'll won't support you in your goals and dreams. Remember, the person you decide to spend your life with, the person you decide to even just be in a relationship with, they should be your biggest fan, your biggest supporter. Because you're going to be with them a lot. You're going to spend a significant amount of time with them, not only energetically, but physically as well, probably. That means for you to really feel inspired and feel like your best self to step into the gifts that God has given you, that you need to be stepping into in this lifetime, it's crucial that the person we're around the most is our biggest fan. Otherwise, they're going to lower us and lower us and lower us. For some of you, they may even try to humble you. I've had that happen before when I was about to reach a significant breakthrough in my life. This one connection, I think it was jealousy or something weird. Something weird happened, but that does happen all too often than not. I see it in my personal readings a lot. It's crazy. When one person starts to level up, how does that other person respond? You know, is there a jealous energy there, or is there a very supportive energy there? And your body will tell you. All right, let's switch decks. How does this person feel about Pisces at the deepest level? Even though, they're definitely not putting you in your highest vibrational state with their actions or words, we'll say that. But how do they feel at the deepest level? Five of Swords, reverse. That's the second time I've seen that. They wish that they could change some things about themselves. I feel like they are working on themselves internally. They may be very lustful. They may have this thing where they just can't quite stop looking for the grass being greener. Even though I do feel like you're dealing with somebody who's been in this energy for a while, and it's like they'll go from person to person to person, always thinking that next thing's going to be better. This next thing's going to be it. Never stopping to actually fully appreciate what it is that they have in the moment. This person could have a lot of trouble manifesting things. One of the key elements for manifestation is truly just being grateful for what we have. Because as humans, we get it, and it's immediately discarded and taken for granted, right? You want the car? I have the brand new car. I'm so excited for a week. Oh, that old thing? You know? But when we can really continually be grateful for the things that we have, and it's so hard. It takes practice, actually, to do this. It goes against human nature. When we're able to do that, that's when we start manifesting at a rapid rate. This person could be, their moon side could be in Capricorn for some of you, or an earth sign. This person knows that they're unstable. They know that they can't bring to you and give to you the amount of stability, security that you're really truly looking for. And that's why you're feeling not your best in dealing with this person. This person's trying even maybe to give off the vibe of like, I'm not good for you. And if anyone ever says that or energetically says that, believe them. Believe them. Believe them. If anyone, or same thing, if anyone's ever like, I'm not ready for a relationship, believe them. Believe them. How else does this person feel about Pisces at the deepest level? Chariot, Nine of Swords reverse. Yeah, they're not taking action towards this situation anymore, although they would like to come forward. For some of you, you're dealing with a Cancer. They kind of know that they need to let this go. Although they're wanting to come towards you. And it's because they know that they're not good for you, which I would argue is actually kind of the more upstanding thing to do rather than linger in your energy and keep breadcrumbing you. It's like this person knows they're not good for you. They know they're kind of impulsive. And if you're wondering if they're sad over this, or if for those of you who have separated, or maybe there's arguments going on currently, either way, this connection has some sort of burdens that you're carrying. So whatever conflicts have happened here, this person's definitely not in the best of energy. They could be having trouble sleeping right now. They're trying to come out of this sadness, but it's like that sadness and that, really lower vibrational state is the exact reason why they're not that stable connection that you're looking for. Because they spend, I'm getting for many of you Pisces, they spend a lot of time in this energy. Really low vibrating, miserable, trying to recover energy. And it's because they go from connection to connection to connection, trying to find that diamond in the rough. Never fully appreciating something while they have it. So they're perpetually in victim mode, in the mode of, I gotta overcome this now, but they put themselves there. They put themselves there. If this person would work on their stability, and I don't just mean financial stability, if this person would put in the true work towards working on their stability, just overall being a very stable, conscientious, consistent person, I don't feel like they would be in this energy all the time. But Pisces, do you really want somebody in your life who brings off the energy of being unstable, and they know it, and they're just vibe low? They have a very low frequency. At the end of the day, I mean, is that something or somebody that you even want in your life? How's Pisces feeling at the deepest level about this person? Devil card reverse. You know that there's certain patterns of behavior that this person needs to change in order for this connection to work out. Certain things, they could be, have addiction issues, whatever it may be, but this person is unwilling to change. Six of Swords reverse. They're resistant to changing these toxic ways. And until somebody is willing to put in the effort to change themselves at a fundamental level, it's never up to you to fix somebody else. They have to do the inner work. They have to work on their shadow work in order to be that stable life partner that you're looking for. This is the kind of energy who will do this to whoever they come across until they stop. Take time to heal. They're going to encounter the same patterns over and over and over and over again. What is some advice we can give Pisces in dealing with this situation? Tower card reverse. I know that your vibration has lowered, your self-confidence. You're not feeling like your best, highest self. That's because you're going through a dark, stormy time right now due to this connection. Or lack thereof. Due to this person not really changing. You're just kind of feeling it right now. You're feeling it. One more piece of advice for Pisces. Yeah, you're heartbroken over this. You really wanted this to work out big time. You're wanting this to work out. This heartbreak has made you a little bit restless. For some of you, you're really out there trying to find somebody new right now. Anytime we're in the Three of Swords energy, I like to give the advice, try your hardest not to go into rebound mode. Because then, I mean, not only will you compare anyone new that you come across with this person if you're still in the Three of Swords energy, you're also opening yourself up to hurt other people, other new people, because you're not fully healed. So the advice here is really take some time out for yourself. Understand you're going through a dark time right now because this connection added burdens to your plate that you didn't necessarily need right now. For some of you, you're very busy. You did not need this ish right now, is what some of you have been kind of saying internally. Understand though, you're going through a dark, rough time right now, but that's something that's not going to last. This heartbreak, this Three of Swords, it will always turn into healing as long as we're willing to kind of just sit with it. And even if we did nothing wrong in the connection, it's always important to take a look within. You know, what burdens did I add to this connection? And even if it was only like 1 or 2 out of the 10, maybe it was 0 out of the 10. But it is important to always ask ourselves, okay, this connection's over. Does it suck? Am I heartbroken? Is it like dark now? Everything's just sort of like quiet and dark is how you're feeling, I'm getting. You're going to come out of this. You're going to come out of this. And usually it just takes time. But time is not the only thing to consider while healing. It takes time and it takes actual effort towards transmuting the negative energy into something we can put out into the world and will help other people. The moment you take all this pain, the stormy time you're experiencing, and you tap into your creativeness or whatever it is out there for you, Pisces, that you love, that you're passionate about, the moment that you really pour in to what makes you happy, truly, whatever hobbies you have in your life where you go into a flow state, where you don't even feel time passing, that's usually what you're supposed to be doing career-wise in this life. I'm getting for you, Pisces, the moment you step into that kind of energy, your vibration's going to skyrocket out of this dark, stormy time, this heartbreak. It's not going to be just a distraction. It's going to level you up. It's going to make your self-confidence go, right? It's gonna raise your self-confidence. And it's counterintuitive. When we're heartbroken like this, going through a rough time, it can feel very much like, I just want to lay in bed and think about this and heal. There is an element to that. That is part of healing. But the most important part of healing, I would argue, is stepping into our life's purpose after a heartbreak, such as this, a deep, traumatizing heartbreak. Step into your purpose. That is going to elevate you in ways that you cannot even imagine right now, Pisces. I promise you. That is what I have for you today. Hit that subscribe button, and as always, I will see you guys next time.